Welcome to my channel. I'm Ellen Morris and this is my first video. So be kind because I don't know really what I'm doing. I've made plenty of Instagram videos but this is my first YouTube, so I'm a bit nervous, but that's okay. So this is just my go-to going out look. It's quite easy, it's simple, the eyes are simple but quite flattering. So if you wanted to see how I did this look, just keep on watching, and also don't forget to like this video and subscribe because probably don't even have any subscribers right now, so everyone counts. Right, so first I'm just going to start with my brows. I just use my Colour Disc Tawny Temptress from Napoleon. It's a little bit feral, but it's well loved. Just brush up the powder through the brows. Just had my brows waxed, so it makes life 20 times easier. Fill it in the arch. Comb that through. And then I'm just going to use my Nars concealer today. I'm just going to get just a flat brush like this, coat it in the concealer and cut them out. Just going to use the RCMA translucent, which I have depotted into an old Rimmel container because it comes with probably the worst packaging ever. Light dusting of that. First of all, I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the Napoleon Perdis Colour Disc Angel Dust. It's like this beautiful white gold. Just using a really small packing brush. It's just this little white one from Morphe. Just going under my brow bone. The same on the other eye. I think for my transition shade I might start with my Marc Jacobs bronzer. I'm just going to use my Napoleon Perdis 10R, gorgeous fluffy brush, might be one of my favourites, but it is super expensive. So you can probably find something else just as good. It's like $45. I'm just going to lightly blend that through, sort of just above my crease. This is such an important step, doing your transition. This makes everything blend so much better. Right. I'm going to use my Inglot palette. I don't have my little magnet with me to see the colours, but I'll list that in the description box down below. It's just this orange shade. This is just a palette I made myself through Inglot, but I'm just going to use this orange shade on this Morphe brush. It's a little bit more tapered on the end, so I'm going to get that just through my crease, right in there. Put it right in the inner corner and out. I do love Inglot's matte shades. I don't really like their shimmer shades as much. I don't really like shimmer eyeshadows that much, to be honest. I prefer a pigment. But their matte shadows, I adore them. They're so creamy and pigmented, really easy to blend. Really just trying to build that because I love warm tones. Back and forth, and then blend it out. I think that intensity is good. Now I'm just going to use this warm brown. This is one of my favourite browns because it's like just so warm and deep, and it's so nice to blend. I'm just going to take this sort of shader brush. It's from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to dip into that and place that sort of just above my lash line and work it up. Put it all over the lid. Make sure it's nice and intense down the bottom. Do the same on the other eye. Then I'm going to get, this blending brush from Morphe. All of my Morphe brushes actually came in an eye set together, so they don't have numbers, but they're all from the same eye thing, which is this one. It's a little bit more tapered. I'm just going to dip into that brown shade again and put that through my crease. Just blend that out through my crease and into that second orange shade. I'm just gonna swirl it around out here. You can see it's starting to it's not as harsh as that one. We did lose a little bit of intensity on the lid, so I might just grab a little bit more on that shader brush and just pat that over. And then again, repeat on the other eye. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with this brush that I used with the orange, and we just want to, I'm going to bring a bit more of that orange back and then blend so it's perfectly seamless. I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on. I just got the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Doesn't really matter what I use on my top lashes because I'm going to put falsies on, but I love this for my bottom lashes because the wand is so tiny and it just separates them nicely. So I am going to use these lashes. I have worn them before. These are just from eBay, so I can try and find the link. It's just them. I love them so much because they're nice and big and fluffy, and this is quite a, you know, simple matte eye look. I want it to, you know, I want some drama. I want some drama. I have worn them, so I'm going to pick the glue off. You really should wear, if they're good quality lashes, you can wear them quite a few times. I might just put these lashes on and then off camera and I'll be back. Lashes are done. Anyway, so now it's onto skin. I'm just gonna prime. I'm gonna use my Napoleon Perdis primer. I love this. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the Marc Jacobs Beauty O drops. I'm just going to put just a little bit of primer on my fingers. Just gonna drop about half a pump of the Beauty O drops. I'm just going to lightly massage that into my skin. Now that I'm Tin Man, I'm just going to add a little bit of the Benefit Porefessional through my T-zone. I'm also going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So I'm just going to put that through. I've also got really big pores, especially on my cheeks here. So I definitely love this just to smooth that out and smooth out my forehead. Haven't got my Botox in a while, so I'm a bit creasy. Put a bit of that foundation straight on the beauty blender and just dab, dab, dab. And then this is when I get a bit more, I put it on my forehead and then build up the coverage sort of through the center of my face. And because I have the world's darkest under eyes and I have had a huge weekend, I'm going to use my NYX color corrector. Does me good. So I just pat that in under my eyes. I'll take my Nars creamy concealer again. Spray some Fix Plus and then just blend that out. Just blend that and then set it with that same translucent powder I used earlier straight away. And then same with under this side, straight away. Might put a bit more under just to bake. Then I like to do my chin because that gets oily, my nose, and then a little bit of my forehead. Now while I've got my bake on under my eyes, I'm going to do my under eyes. So I'm going to take that same brush I used on the lid and dip into the brown. Just smudge that under my eye. I'm going to take this little shader brush. This is from Jessup brushes from eBay or something. And then I'm going to paint that underneath and blend it out and just really smoke it. I'm really buffing it out. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd have my smoky eye down to there because I like it super smoky. In my waterline, I'm just going to add this brown eyeliner by Savvy. It's just called Chocolate. So it just doesn't make it too harsh, but it just makes it look better. You take that shade I used on my brow bone. I'm going to put that in my inner corner, nice and bright. Also, you're going to just dust away that bake and put on some bottom mascara. I'm going to use my Australis Fresh and Flawless. I love this powder. It's got such good coverage and they just need a better color range because this color is darkest brown and this will be when I'm tanned and I'm not even that tanned. And I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzer again. This bronzer is just so beautiful and like, again, look at that pan size. Like that's going to last a lifetime. I'm just going to bronze up my face. I'm not really one for contouring too much. I tend to just bronze. I'm a bit lazy to do both, to be honest. Bronzing just, gives me life again. I don't want people to know how pale I actually am. So what I do on myself is I just pat it down the sides of my nose in like a straight line. I don't have a very big nose, but I like to highlight it, so I do like that. Again, just the dimension. I always like to use this blush from Napoleon. It just looks like you've just got a beautiful flush. I'm going to do a spritz of Fix Plus. I'm going to use my Amrezy highlight. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. See, it does have that glow straight away, but I just really like a like honey golden undertone highlight on myself. But this is done. See, I just matte myself out just to make myself look like an oily pig again. Right, so I've got my Chi Chi Totally Nude lip liner. I love their nude lip liners, they're so creamy. I'm just going to use my Jeffree Star in the shade Hunty. And then I'm just going to apply my Marc Jacobs Sugar lip gloss. This is again another one of my favourite nudes. This is my favourite nude lip gloss. So I'm just going to use some setting spray. This is just the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. I love this setting spray. Fan it to set. And that's all done. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.